Hello to everybody coming in. My name is AkaShawnThomas. I am the founder of Millionaire, an Inc. 500 entrepreneur, angel investor, and mentor to thousands of different entrepreneurs all around the world. And tonight we're going to talk about how to turn your Instagram into an automated cash machine. Now, let's get a little serious here. I mean, I guess I am kind of serious there, but I'm going to teach you a little strategy tonight about how to turn your Instagram account into an automated money machine. And it's utilizing the power of association with one of the largest companies in the world. It's a little known strategy. In fact, I don't know of anybody that uses this strategy. And I am excited to get some of you using this strategy as soon as possible, and then telling me your results so that I can publicize that to everybody to show people that it works. I'm also going to walk you through a little bit of how to set up your Instagram bio for those of you that have public profiles. We've got a bunch of people jumping in, so I'm going to wait until more people jump in. If you're coming into the room, the chat session works. And if you, at any time tonight during this teaching session, want to ask a question, please do so. You can ask a question. This is an interactive webinar, interactive teaching session. I am here for you. And as promised, I'm not going to be making any kind of offer to try to sell you anything tonight. I'm just going to share a couple strategies with you on things that work for me and have worked for the people that I coach on Instagram strategies. So while there's more people coming into the room, I'll welcome a few people in here. Welcome. Victor was the first person that said, hey, what's up, Victor? Steve, Kevin, how's it going, man? Edward, Constantinos, Jill, how are you? Istvan, Umberto, Stephanie, Bonzino, Retiria, Bozino, I don't know how to say that. Our Pete, Nigel, what's going on? Dan, Josh, Edward, how's it going? You guys should be able to see me. Steve, what's up? Nigel, good to see you. Constantinos, we will, the Ask a Millionaire team, my partner Peter, we will send out a replay of this webinar. So you don't need to take notes, but if you want to take notes and get started right away, go for it. I'm good, Dan, thanks. Absolutely, Kevin. I always do this live. Jonathan, what's up? Dar, how's it going? Robin, Ahmed, Muris, Anthon, how's it going? Dean, Steve, Amos, Vishal, Mod, Corey, Bricker, what's up, man? Raymond Mendoza, what's up? Okay, well, we've been on for about 3 minutes. That's enough time for everybody to get on here that needs to be on here. So tonight, this is going to be a little bit of just teaching you about a couple things that I do to set up my Instagram profile so that people know what to expect from me, know what I represent, what I feel that I'm an expert and an authority on, and why that's important. And then I'm going to share with you just a couple strategies of things that you can do on your profile. As you're coming into the room as well, why don't you put your Instagram account. So put at your Instagram account. So put your handle in here, because then what I'll do is, as I'm giving an explanation, we can all pull out our phone and take a look at the Instagram account, and I'll give you guys some really quick training on your Instagram account and show you what you're doing right and give you some ideas on what could help you convert better on Instagram. Now, of course, the most vital thing is that you do have a public profile, not a private profile. I would say that that's one of the things that I see a lot, people that reach out to me and try to talk with me on Instagram, and then I go to their Instagram account and it's private. And I'm like, well, why would I want to talk to you if your account is private? I don't know who you are, where you live, how old you are, what you do for a living. I know nothing about you. Why would I engage in a conversation with a complete stranger who isn't even willing to show me who they are? So I know that most of you that are in here tonight are using Instagram for business probably. And let's do a quick poll here, okay? Let's do a quick poll. Do you want to make money on Instagram? I think the answer should be 100% yes, but Some of you just might be interested in learning how to do Instagram better, and money isn't the object, and that's okay. But let's just see what the poll results end up being. But I think that it should be close to 100%. So let's get right into something real quick, okay? Let's let that poll go. You guys keep doing your chat session, answer the poll. And I'm gonna go over here and share my screen. And you guys should see the business mentor page. Nope, hold on one second. I know what the problem is. I did this last time. I need to open up another window. That's what I need to do. Give me 1 second here. I have to open up another window to do this. Give me 1 second, everybody. The last time when I was doing this, so I apologize for the slight delay here. Give me 1 second, and I will be with you in a minute. And let's see here. Ask a Millionaire. You know it's live when it's all messed up like this. This is how you know it's live. Someone's like, oops, I messed up. Okay, there we go. That should work. Okay, so the poll was 100%, so that's good. All right. So now let's share the screen. And let's share this. There we go. All right, so what you're looking at right now on my screen is my business Instagram account, which is Ask a Millionaire. Now, here are a couple things that I want you to take a look at, okay? And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna see if this works as well. I'm gonna do a little screen mirroring. I don't know if you guys know this application called, there's an application called Reflector. And let's see if this will allow me to do the reflector sharing so you can see this, because this is a really cool application here. Let me try to share this. Share. There we go. All right. You should be able to see my iPhone, right? Give me, can somebody chat and just say you can see my iPhone on the screen share, please? Perfect. Okay, so this is an application called Reflector 2. And if you use an iPhone and a Mac, I believe this is a free software. Thanks everybody, I appreciate it. This is a free software, and it allows you to display your phone on your computer. Now, I use this particular functionality when I'm creating online courses and I'm showing somebody how to do something on the phone. I can go ahead and record. As you can see, I can just hit record here, and I can record the user session on my phone and then edit it and do tutorials. It is absolutely amazing. It's a cool software. But let's get right into the training here on your Instagram bio, okay? As you're looking at the Instagram bio here, and I go into edit profile, you're gonna see that you've got your name and you've got your username. Now, the number one mistake that I see people make, and you can look at your profile, and I'm going to go in and pull up a couple of other people's profiles, and you guys can see me looking at it. But the biggest mistake that I see people do is they have their username and their name as the exact same thing. So they might have their name as, Shawn Thomas, but then they have, or their username is Shawn Thomas, which is their name, and then their name is Shawn Thomas. It's redundant. The cool thing that Instagram allows you to do is when people search for things in the search functionality of Instagram, right here, when people go here and search and they type in mentor, who comes up? Shawn Thomas, business mentor. Ask a Millionaire, mentor. Flora, mentor. I coach Flora. She's in my mentorship group. Peter Cozadoy. I mentor him. He's a mentor in my mentorship group. So a lot of these people I've worked with, and they show up in the search functionality. And if you search Shawn, I'll be there, right? If you search Millionaire, I'll come up towards the top. Well, of course, Jason at Millionaire Mentor comes up there. But down here is Ask a Millionaire. So you want your username and your name to be different. And you can see on my profile username is Ask a Millionaire. And then I say mentor and mentoring group. That's what I do. Ask a Millionaire, many of you guys might not know, is actually a company. It's not just an Instagram account. It's a company. It started out just as an Instagram account, and then I turned it into a company after I really loved using Instagram for this. But I want people to be able to search for mentor and mentoring group, okay? And that way people can find me. Umberto says reconnection doesn't work for me, not working for me. Thanks. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about, but I don't know if it works for Android. That I'm not sure, okay? But let me give you an example here. Let me go down here and find some people's usernames here. Let's look at Alan here real quick. So you guys are going to get some quick promotion here. So I'm going to look at Alan, PHARAOHS Finery. There he is. All right, so point proven. Alan, who owns this account, his username is Pharaoh's Finery. Now, everybody there we go. Turn on the microphone. Let's screen share again. All right. We're going back to Pharaoh's Finery here. This is Alan. Sorry about that, everybody. So Pharaoh's Finery, this is Alan. We're going to give everybody, Alan, we're going to give you some good feedback. When everybody looks at Alan's name, Pharaoh's Finery, does that tell you what the business does? When you see and hear Pharaoh's Finery, do you know what that company does? Just chat it. Just say yes or no in the chat and give Alan some feedback. So Alan, you can see, you're going to see a lot of no's come up. So what I would recommend to Alan, who owns this account, is I would have the name Pharaoh's Finery, which is probably the company name. And then in your name, put kicks, clothes, collectibles, or apparel, kicks, something that would give you the biggest search engine type of functionality. If you want people to find you, what are they going to be searching for? Kicks, clothes, apparel. Put that in your name. And that way you get valuable feedback or valuable footprint there, okay? So don't use the redundancy. So once again, going back to my account, you can see under username is Ask a Millionaire, but I don't have my name as Ask a Millionaire. I put mentor and mentoring group, right? More people, would you please put your Instagram handle, because I lost all of your Instagram handles, and I'll go through and I'll look at some of your accounts as well, okay? And then we're gonna move on as well, okay? Actually, you know what, Amanda, I'll do yours real quick as well. Amanda, good to see you. Amanda's a new member in my mentorship group. I love that. So it's Skulls. Yeah, it's going really quick. Give me one sec here. Skulls Salon. Skulls Salon. There we go. All right. As you can see, we are 2 for 2. Amanda also is making the mistake. Skulls Salon is her username and her name. So she could put in her name, instead of username, she could put Kent and Highland Square, Ohio's #1 tattoo and hair salon. I'm not sure if it's a tattoo parlor or if it's a hair salon. She could put Ohio's #1 hair salon, or she could just put Hair Salon Ohio, or Ohio Hair Salon, Kent Highland Square Hair Salon. She could play with whatever words. This is why it's really important in your branding. In your branding for your company or your personal brand, it is vital that you figure out the buzzwords that represent your brand. Okay? So I'm just giving you a little bit of ideas here, but it's really important. You can see she's missing out on valuable footprint and redundancy. Skull Salon is the username. Skull Salon is the name. All right, so let's go to entrepreneur motivations. We'll do a couple more of these for you. Entrepreneur motivations. All right, so entrepreneur motivations. Motivation for entrepreneurs. Well, that's kind of the same thing, but that's okay. Motivation for entrepreneurs. This is a brand, build a life, not a resume. DM for business inquiries, best business books. Okay, so I like this guy's account because he's doing something that is really important here using Amazon, which we're going to talk about tonight. So I'm really glad we put on here. Here's one of the things that is a good example of the next thing that I wanted to talk about besides the username and the name. Does anybody have any idea, looking at this guy's account, or girl, I don't know if this is a guy or girl, which is my point. Does anybody have any idea who runs this account, and do you trust it? Would you trust an account like this that doesn't have anybody's name, you don't know who it is, on Instagram? Let's give this entrepreneur motivations, let's give this person some feedback. Would you trust an account like this? There we go. Entrepreneur motivations. You're getting some very, very, very expensive, valuable feedback, which is the next point I was going to make. If you're building a business Instagram account today, and I don't know about 3 years ago because Instagram was so new with this stuff, okay? But today, people want transparency. People want to know who is running the Instagram account. Like, who is it? So if you go back to Ask a Millionaire, you'll see founder, AkaShawnThomas. You click on AkaShawnThomas, boom, there's my picture. There's who I am. You know exactly who runs it, right? You know exactly who runs Ask a Millionaire, right? People want transparency. And if you're going to try to become an expert and you want your company to be seen as an expert and authority figure on Instagram, individuals these days, they want a person living in India or Africa. And you put together an amazing account called Entrepreneurs Motivation. And you build up a following and you work hard and you motivate entrepreneurs and you want to send them to Amazon for books, which we're going to talk about Amazon today. I still think that you owe it to your audience to let them connect with who you are. Put your picture, like I do on AkaShawnThomas. Put your picture in every 2 or 3 or 4 photos that you post, okay? Are you saying it's frozen, guys? Some people are saying it's frozen. Some people are saying sounds good. I'll tell you, I have had some intermittent internet connection issues. So I really apologize, but I have had some internet issues here for a while, guys. Okay, guys, I'm sorry that you're having to reconnect. There must be something going on with my internet. I apologize, but I am recording this, so you will get another a replay of this. But what we were saying here is it's really important if you do have a business account, like Ask a Millionaire is a business account, it's really important for you to tell people who you are, the account owner. This is how you build a relationship and be seen as an authority expert with your followers. And don't try to hide yourself. Just because you may not have the experience, just because you might not have, the awards and the millions of dollars or whatever, that's okay. If you are helping your audience with something, then they'll trust you. But by hiding, you already saw just from the responses here in the audience, people aren't going to trust an account that doesn't put who they are. Okay. All right. So that's the first thing, guys and girls, is have a different username and name. And then the second thing is be transparent with who you are. So for instance, Skulls Salon, I noticed that you have a lot of your client pictures, which I think is fantastic. What I would urge you to do is throw in a couple pictures with you and your client, some of your team and your client, which I think you do on yours. But that way people get a chance to connect with you as well and really bond with you. And that's what's really important, okay? All right, let's do a little, if you guys have a question right now, we have a lot of stuff to go. If you guys have a question, feel free to ask a question and I'll answer your questions right now as well. Alex says, are these specifically for businesses? Because mine is a personal account. No, Alex, this works for business and personal. As you can see on my personal account, it's really important to make sure that people know who you are, which you can see by every other picture. I put a picture of me so people know who it is that's running the account. They have a chance to connect with me. And then I'm known for doing motivational quotes and sharing part of my entrepreneurial journey and experience. And so every other one is kind of a thought process and an experience share. Okay. Dan says, I combine music with personal development. What would I put as my name? Okay, so that's a good question here. Dan wants to know, he does music and he does personal development. So Dan, what I would say is, it's when people are going to follow you. Let me screen share off here. When people are going to follow you, in order to connect with your audience, when a lot of people don't know who you are, one of the number one things to do is to be consistent with your posts. So if you are a personal development coach and instructor, I would have a Dan personal coach account. If you're also a musician or an artist, I would have Dan the musician or just a Dan personal account, that's your personal life. I would have 2 different accounts. Okay. Ask a Millionaire is my business account. I do a lot of the same stuff on my personal account, but I want people to connect with me more personally on my personal account. Ask a Millionaire is a feeder system I use as marketing to get people in my mentorship group. So I would have 2 different things, okay? I would have 2 different accounts. People want to follow something that they can connect with, and there's a consistent flow of types of posts, okay? Hope that answers your question. Devin says, what about a page like mine where I do photography and videography and my face is seldom seen? Devin, I would still, every now and then, in fact, people are going to look at your last 6 to 12 posts when they first go to your Instagram account. People do love to connect with the person that's running the account. How many times have you gone to a really cool photography or travel account or whatever, and you're going, I wonder who owns this account? I wish they would say who they are, because I'd like to get to know them and why they do what they do. I'd like to know their story, and I'd like to connect with them. The best Instagram accounts let you connect with them. And I'm not talking about the funny ones, but even the big fat Jew, whatever his name is, big fat Jewish or whatever, he has one of the most high-level comedic humor accounts, and he's all over his account. He always lets people know who he is, and he created his own wine label from it. So people want to connect with you. I would say make sure you connect, okay? Let's see here. See if any more questions here. Edward says, I have a question about my name for Instagram username. Which of these should I go for? The Art of Mastering Money or Handbook for Money Mastery? Edward, I can't really tell you. I'm not your branding expert, so I'm not going to have a whole branding consultation with you tonight. What I would say is this, and let me do another screen share here, okay? Because this leads me into kind of a point that I was going to make tonight anyways. Let's pull this up. Let's screen share, and let's do this. Okay. All right, so let's talk about this right here real quick, okay, guys and girls? Let's look at Instagram as a business real quick. The first and foremost thing that people make as a mistake when they're trying to do Instagram is they forget that the number one foundational thing for your business is your branding. This includes coming up with your company name, or which could be your personal name if it's a personal brand. It could be coming up with a logo. It could be coming up with your font family, your fonts, your color scheme, and your personal brand or your company should have its own unique voice, okay? I have a unique voice with Ask a Millionaire, and I have a unique voice with my personal brand, AkaShawnThomas. They have some overlap, but they are 2 very distinct different voices, and they're 2 color scheme differences, and they have different logos. So what I urge you to do is find somebody that can walk you through the branding process, because let me tell you what happens after you get a full branding package. And I'm not talking about just one single logo. There's so much more into creating a brand than just a logo. People make that mistake all the time in business. You're going to be able to create assets, which are going to be lead magnets and product offers. You're then going to be able to utilize technology platforms like lead pages and ClickFunnels, email programs like MailChimp and ActiveCampaign and Entreport and Infusionsoft. You're going to use cloud-based storage like iCloud and Dropbox and Google Drive. And then you're going to use URL shortcuts like Bitly and Google shortcut URLs, URL shorteners. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take all that information, create your profile, and then you're going to use that profile in the posts and your Instagram stories and your Instagram lives to generate leads. And then you're going to convert those leads into money. And that's the flow of Instagram as a business. Now, there's no way tonight I can go through and give you every little facet of all of that because it's extremely complex. But to answer your question, Edward, when you're thinking about your username, it's really important that you treat it as a company. Your username should be your company name. And then that should have your website, your .com. It should have all social media handles, not just Instagram. You should have Twitter, Facebook, your .com, Snapchat, Pinterest. You should have all of those as part of your strategy, not just Instagram. Okay. So I'd advise you to get with a branding company and let them help you with that. Okay. Dennis says, what about a fun page? Should I show my personal account name? You know, Dennis, if you are interested in making money on Instagram and you have a funny page, yes, I would show who you are and I would make it funny. Some of the best humorous accounts on Instagram, like the Big Fat Jewish, I don't know the account names, but he is always making fun of himself and he's super hilarious and he makes a lot of money and he has a massive following. Okay. Nick, what about an account where I sort of document the experience of a city? The theme is more about the area than a personal or business sort of thing. So Nick, absolutely. If you're documenting and you're showing people your city and your town, absolutely. I would put you in there with different landmarks so people connect with you, just like a photography business. Your Instagram stories should have you saying, hey, today I'm showing you this beautiful scenic view of downtown Nashville from the top of the JW Marriott. And yes, I would absolutely have information about you, because then what you might do is you might team up with a local person that is selling event tickets to something, and you say, hey, everybody, I have a great announcement for you. This weekend, if you're coming into Nashville, there's this amazing event. And if you'll swipe up, you can get discounted tickets because I know the guy that runs the place. And if you have a connection with your audience personally, where they trust you because you're sharing all about the city and all about the town, you can start running offers where that event promoter will pay you a commission for selling tickets to their show. Or you might sell tickets to something, or you might be able to send people to a bar and tell them to use a different code and they pay you a commission. There's all kinds of ways by you connecting with your audience that you can use those connections to be seen as an expert and an authority in your area, to where they're going to trust you, take your recommendation, and buy from you. And that's what this is all about, okay? Okay, so the next thing I want to do here is I want to share with you the one quick tip that I told you I was going to get to. And entrepreneur motivation, kind of let the cat out of the bag there real quick. And it's, have you ever heard of a company called Amazon? So Amazon allows you to sign up if you have an Amazon account, or you can create an Amazon account. It allows you to sign up to be what's called an affiliate. So pretty much everybody that I know buys off of Amazon. All right. A lot of people buy off of Amazon. Now, I don't know what country you live in. You may live in a country that Amazon's not there, but here in the United States and in most developed countries here, Amazon is a big place that people do business. So people already love buying from Amazon. So you can go to Amazon. Let me screen share here. Give me 1 second. Give me one moment. Sorry, guys. Give me one moment. Okay, let me screen share here, and I'm going to show you how easy this is. Okay, so on Amazon, you can go to affiliate-program.amazon.com. And this will be on the replay, so you guys will have no problem finding this on the replay, okay? Affiliate-program.amazon.com, okay? This will tell you to join, advertise, and earn, okay? And let me show you what you can do once you become an affiliate. Here is how I use it. If you go to AkaShawnThomas.com, okay, oops, give me a second, guys. If you go to AkaShawnThomas.com and you click on Sean's recommendations, people, as you know, if you've watched my live streams ever, people always ask me what books I recommend, what gadgets, what software, all those types of things, right? So I always tell them, go to AskAMillionaire.com, click on Sean's recommendations, and you can see all the books that I like. Okay, these are just some of them. These are some of the gadgets that I use. Like this is the ring light that's right in front of me right now. And then here's some of the software that I recommend. Okay. But when someone clicks on 1 Minute Manager, which is one of my favorite books for new business owners that are hiring their first employees, when they click on 1 Minute Manager, you can see here in here that there's a REF, which means it's referred by somebody. And then they come over here and you can see right there, Ask Am. That's Ask a Millionaire. That means that I'm going to get paid a commission every single time somebody buys that book using my link. Okay. So what I could do, now I'm a little farther along in the journey of using Instagram here. Okay. But what I could do, let me see it here, is I could go over here to AskaMillionaire.com. I could take this Sean's recommendations and I could copy this link. I could go into my profile on Ask a Millionaire and I could change the website to Sean's recommendations. See if it's going to take. Why is it taking so long? Okay, for some reason it will not take it. Well, I don't know why it didn't take it. It should just take it. I don't know why it's not taking it, guys. But what I do is I change my my link in my bio to that Sean's recommendations page. And then I change my bio that says, hey, for all my favorite books and the software that I use to run my company, click this link. Okay? Is it there now? Okay, there you go. So you can see that it's there now. Let me, I don't need to screen share it. So you can see it there now, okay? So here is what I would do. Now here's the thing that I could say to you. For those of you that are not making any money on Instagram yet, here is what you can do. Go sign up with Amazon as an affiliate. Once you create your affiliate account, you don't have to create a fancy website or anything like that if you don't want to. What you do is you bookmark products that you want to bring into your affiliate store. And let's just say you are an artist and and your followers follow you for your art and the things you do as an artist. You go find your favorite book as an artist that you would recommend everybody who's an artist that they read. You set that up as a thing in your store. You then can create what's called a bit.ly link, bit.ly, bit.ly, and it's a URL shortener. Okay, I don't want to go through and give you a whole class on how to use it, but it's very self-explanatory. And you can create a bit.ly link for that link to the book that you recommend in Amazon. That way people, it's not a long URL, okay? So then what happens is that in your Instagram bio, you change your bio to say, if you're an artist, this is the #1 book that you have got to read, okay? Then you do an Instagram story. Hey everybody, this is Shawn. I love that you follow me for art. A lot of people ask me what I read, to help me with my art. And I want to let you know that my favorite book, The Art of Painting, is in my bio. Click the link and it's on Amazon. You can pick it up. Now, Amazon is going to pay you anywhere from 4 to, I think, 10 or 15% commission, depending on the item that is sold. So as you just go about your day on Instagram, as people are coming to your page for the content that you do, we all look at each other's bio to see what everybody has. And if you have a capturing bio that says, if you're an artist, this is the #1 book that you have to read to help you with art, people are going to click it. And then they see it. Oh, it's on Amazon. I got an Amazon account. Boom, done. Now you can do this with business books. You can do this with technology gadgets. You can do it with house items. You can do it with clothes. Anything that Amazon sells that your audience follows you for, you can promote. Now, I'm not saying right off the bat you need to go create a fancy page like I did. What I always say is it's progress over perfection, okay? If you're not making money every single day, this is how you turn your Instagram account into an automated money machine, okay? Now, I have on my personal account, let me screen share again here. Let me see if my reflector is on. It is. Okay. Let me turn my reflector on. I'm going to screen share again. Screen share. It's not showing there. Give me 1 second. Let me get my screen share on, reflector. There we go. And let's screen share. Boom, boom. There we go. All right. So you can see on my personal Instagram account here, I can help you overcome fear. thepowerofnaivety.com/kit-offer. I get every single day 5 to 10 people with no promotion of it. 5 to 10 a day of people buying it, and it's $8. So I get anywhere from $40 to $80 a day coming in, mailbox money, automated cash machine of people buying what I love to help people with, which is overcoming fear, the power of naivety. Okay, it's the #1 question I get. All right, it's $8. It's like a no-brainer. All right, and that's not me trying to sell you. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just saying this is how I create I create people that see me as an expert in something, which is business, entrepreneurialism, and just being an overall good guy, hopefully. And they say, hey, Shawn, I value your opinion because I know that you care about people. And they say, I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with that. How can I battle through this circumstance? How can I get through this? And I say, go click the link in my bio. It's a little kit, $8. And a lot of people just check out my bio anyways. And so I just wake up in the morning and boom, boom, there's PayPal, or Stripe that just comes in. So what I would say is it doesn't matter if you have 5 followers, 100 followers, or 500 followers. It doesn't mean you can't set up your Instagram account to be ready to be an ATM machine for you, okay? Because if you're going to be on Instagram, you have to implement some sort of marketing and growth strategy. I mean, that's why you're on Instagram, to make money. So you have to use all those different growth strategy courses and things. And that's what I coach people on, as well as how to grow their Instagram account. I coach people on that. But there is no reason why you shouldn't have your bio set up correctly with your username, your name, your bio that explains who you are and what you what you are doing on this Instagram account so that people know what to expect. On my personal account, mine says, I mentor entrepreneurs, I coach Instagram strategies, I live in Franklin, Tennessee, I also own Ask a Millionaire, and I can help you overcome fear. You know exactly what to expect from my Instagram account. On Ask a Millionaire, you know exactly what to expect. I'm the founder is AkaShawnThomas. It's a mentor and mentoring group. We are dedicated to answering your questions. If you have questions, get answers. Daily mentorship live sessions. And go to askamillionaire.com for Sean's recommendations. But usually I have my Most One I Will website there for my company. So there's no reason, regardless of how many followers you have, that you shouldn't have something set up that let people buy something that they can trust and use, that you know is going to help them. And Amazon makes it so easy for you to be an affiliate and just get paid money. You're using what's called the power of brand recognition. This is a very powerful thing here. People might not know you, but they do know the book you're recommending. They do know the device that you're recommending. They do know the company Amazon. So they can trust Amazon even if they might not trust you. If they say, I'm buying this book, I'm not buying it from Sean, who I barely know. I'm buying it from Amazon. I can trust Amazon, right? So you're riding the coattails of Amazon when you do this. It's amazing. Like, there's no reason. Now, there's lots of things that you can do. You can create a guide like I did, the Power of Naivety Kit. It's all digital. It's all done. Did it once. Put it up on a ClickFunnels website and allow people to buy it. But then you've got to have a checking account set up for that. You've got to be able to set up a PayPal account. You've got to set up a Stripe account to accept payments. You've got to have a tax ID number. You've got to go through all this other stuff in order to just get people to pay you for your ebook or for something like that. By going through an affiliate program like Amazon, you don't have to set up anything else up but get an Amazon account and link your checking account. It's that easy. It's really that easy. Now, I want to show you something here because I know that there's a lot of followers that follow me that sometimes think, well, Sean, my circumstances don't allow me to do certain things, and my circumstances this and my circumstances that. And I want to play you a little video, all right, real quick. I want to play you a video for those of you that are like, my circumstance is this, my circumstance is that, okay? There is a guy who is a mentor in my mentorship group, okay? And his name is Tom Black. And I would really love for everybody in the world to know Tom Black. So this is my mentorship group here. This is where people ask questions and we do videos and things like that. You guys know how Facebook groups work. But in our videos is where our mentors have done mentorship sessions. And I want to play you a little bit of this video here because this is Tom Black here.
Hi there, everybody. We'll give everybody a few minutes to get in here. My watch says.
Tell me if you guys can hear him.
And so I'm a minute early, but I wanted to get started. And
can you guys hear him?
Wanted to get your questions. Gosh, you guys had a lot of good questions this time. And I'm anxious to answer those questions for you. I think.
Give me a yes if you can hear him, please.
Some of you
okay, cool.
can improve on your Facebook pages because the way I
now listen to what he says, guys.
Business was by looking at your Facebook pages. Look at that and see if you can tell what business you're in, and if you have a clear indication of what that business is. Be very direct on your Facebook page and also your LinkedIn page, because the name of the business doesn't always tell what the business does. It's pretty simple. And you should ask strangers to look at your Facebook page and tell you if they understand what your business is. And if they don't, change the vocabulary and the wording on it so that you can be clear with people, strangers like me, looking at your Facebook page, okay? So it's 6 o'clock in the Eastern time zone, and it's 3 o'clock in the Western time zone, so it's time for us to get started. I'm going to answer the questions, but before I get started on those questions, I want to talk to y'all a minute about circumstances. I coach a lot of individuals and entrepreneurs and sales managers and just individual salespeople. And what I notice is that some find a way around their circumstances and others make an excuse for their circumstances. And the truth of the matter is there are no excuses, accepted today. Sure, we have circumstances that slow us down or prevent us from getting immediate results. But over the long haul, the people that get on in this world are the ones who find their circumstances. And if they can't find them, they make them. And so I challenge you to be that kind of person. Psychologists call it there are externalists and internalists. And psychologists tell us the internalist, the one who says, I am the captain of my fate, I am the master of my destiny, is the one who will succeed most often. Also, I want to just tell you this. Psychiatrists tell us if we could put our problems in a bag in the middle of the table and we could look at everybody else's problems and their bags, 99% of us would choose our own problems out of the middle of the table. Everybody has circumstances. The people that get on in this world are the ones who find their circumstances, and if they can't find them, make them. So let's start with Fabian Brown's question. I'm going to read this to you so everybody can tell what it is. Sean gave me a great insight. Love to hear your perspective. Need advice on growing revenue from our semi-annual events. Our nonprofit hosts a spring and fall music, beer, and wine festival. For the last 3 event sales have been.
So that's Tom Black. He's a mentor in my mentorship group. And Tom, if you don't know, why I like sharing Tom with everybody else in the world is Tom has built 2 different billion-dollar companies, almost billion. I say billion, but it's almost billion, that went public in the banking industry. Nobody knows Tom outside of what he does. He's not on social media. He loves LinkedIn. He's a little bit on Facebook. He does little daily quotes on Facebook, but he is probably the greatest sales trainer you'll ever meet. And he has amazing stories of the success and the challenges that he overcame in life. And I know here on Instagram, especially, there are people that live in other countries. There are people that have different circumstances, that they didn't grow up in a way that, or a place that makes it easy for them to achieve the goals and the things that they want in life. But what I've learned from Tom and other successful people like Tom is that the internalists of the world will find a way to succeed despite their circumstances. And the externalists, as he said, will allow their circumstances to control them and prevent them from succeeding. I want you to realize that as I'm teaching you these things on Instagram, there are people that will say, well, I need to wait until I get this to do this. The little simple strategy that I taught you tonight of really taking a look at your Instagram profile and making sure that anybody that comes to your Instagram account knows exactly who you are, what you do, and why they should trust you. That's the most important thing. And then your photos should properly reflect the message of your bio, and they should be consistent. If you're a motivational speaker and that's what you do for a living, put up motivational quotes and inspirational quotes until your heart's blue, all right? Or until your face is blue. But if you are an artist or you're a business person and you have other different types of products and services, there's no reason for you to post motivational quotes and funny quotes and all those types of things on your page that people are coming to find your products or services. Separate those 2 things. I have an account that I just mess around on, that is private, that I just go out there and mess around on Instagram, and I like to have fun too. But on my Instagram account, both my AkaShawnThomas and my Ask a Millionaire, I put up content that matches exactly what those brands do. I don't mix it up in any way, shape, or form, because when people take the time to follow an account, they are giving you their time, their most valuable asset. And we have a responsibility to give them what they're signing up for. And the more we can do it, the more consistent we can do it, the higher quality of relationship that we can build with our audience, the more they're going to start trusting us And then when we make recommendations on Amazon for great products and services, they'll trust us and they'll go buy. And then as you grow, you can start developing your own products and services. And if you need help, you can reach out to me at any time. And we can put together and help you on strategy to do those things. But there's no reason to wait because of your circumstance to get to here. Just do it. Progress over perfection. It's never going to be perfect. I have so many things I want to do with Ask a Millionaire and my personal brand, and I'm just so impatient. But I know that I just have to stay the course, and everything is going to work out in time. And in the meantime, I'll take advantage of all the different things that Instagram lets me do so that I can monetize it in some way, continue to build a relationship, provide great products and services to people that trust me. And that's something that you can do today. There's no reason for you to wait. Amazon is open 24 hours a day. Go to Amazon tonight and do it. So what I want you guys to do is this. I know that not everybody here is going to do it, but I want to start a movement. I want to start helping people make more money on Instagram. So that's why I'm doing this tonight. No charge, not pitching you for anything. I want you to go sign up as an affiliate on Instagram or on Amazon. All right. And I want you to start marketing a product. Feel free to send me a DM. Now, listen, I'm going to say this caveat. I can't personally coach you for free all the way down the line, okay? But if you'll send me a quick DM, I will try my best to respond to each and every DM to help you on this journey, because I want you to succeed and I want you to find ways to make money on Instagram. But please be respectful of my time and know that I can't have a 30-minute conversation with you on direct message, okay? But I will answer your DM and I'll do my best to help you. This is on my personal account, okay? Not my Ask a Millionaire, on my personal AkaShawnThomas. So if you're not following me on AkaShawnThomas, make sure you're following me there, okay? Sign up for Amazon, or if you are not currently utilizing the link in your bio as an offer to make money, to sell something, I want you to do it tonight or do it as quickly as possible. And I want you to start sending me direct messages. And I want you to start doing Instagram stories. And I want you to say, I just helped out my audience and I want to give a thanks to Shawn Thomas with AkaShawnThomas. And our hashtag is most won't I will. All right? It's backwards, but most won't I will. Most won't I will. This is the saying. Most people will not go do this and take action today or tomorrow. They just won't. They'll just say, I'm going to wait until this and I'm going to wait until that. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are unwilling to do or don't know how to do. Well, tonight I showed you how to do it. The question is, are you going to do what a successful person does and take action and go put an offer in your bio and start making money and asking me questions? Or are you going to wait and be a victim of circumstance? Which person are you? And I want you to share this story on your Instagram stories and say, there's an offer, and always tag hashtag most won't I will, because I'll see it and I can help you promote it and help you get followers and help you get people that are going to buy from you. I want to create this movement of most won't I will, people that will take action and start making money today. All right. That's why I'm doing this. I really want you guys to start doing these things. All right. So those are the things I told you I was going to teach you tonight. I'll try to do more of these live streams. I think we had 500 people. There's several hundred people in here right now. 500 people register. It's going to go out to everybody. Obviously, on Ask a Millionaire, I've got 1 million followers, so I know a lot of people. I only promoted this for 2 days. I might start doing this once a week. I might start doing this, every other week. but I'm going to keep doing this and answering your questions and helping as many people as possible utilize Instagram to start making money. All right. If Amazon isn't in your country, let's find another way for you to make money. All right. Let's find another way for you to make money. All right. So let's make it happen. Yes, Nick, I use automation. The Power of Naivety has automation to it. It's a little complex to talk about tonight, but maybe we'll start sharing some of those things as we start to go along farther and farther. The automation techniques and things like that we talk about in my mentorship group all the time. We've got several people in my mentorship group that do 7 figures in online courses, e-commerce, Amazon for FBA. So we talk about the high level stuff in my mentorship group every single day to try to help those businesses grow. All right. Let's go ahead and answer a couple questions here again. Okay. Thanks, Cedric. Appreciate it, man. Amos says, how do I create traffic on IG? Listen, Amos, this is not an Instagram growth webinar. If you need help creating traffic on IG, I don't want to pimp my services here, but you need to find somebody that can help you understand how to generate traffic. There's a lot of different strategies that you can implement to help grow your account and get traffic on your Instagram account. But tonight was just about perfecting your bio and getting an Amazon account and start thinking about making money. That's a whole different other thing, okay? Thanks, Freddie. I appreciate it. Thanks, Angelina. Nick, Instagram recently said they want to reduce unauthenticated activity. How might this affect automation? It's not going to affect automation at all, Nick. Oh, Nick, if you're talking about automation of bots and likes and views and things like that, I don't use any of that. I've never recommended it. I've never bought a follower. I've never bought a like myself. The reason I got to 1.32 million real quick was I merged 2 different motivational accounts together, Ask a Millionaire and another one that I had purchased, and I merged them together. So I don't know if the account that I bought had fake followers or not. I actually wouldn't care if I lost 400,000 or 500,000 followers. I legitimately think that I have maybe 400,000 or 500,000 really awesome followers on my Ask a Millionaire account. But I have never, I would swear on my mom's life, sorry, Mom, that I've never bought a like or follow, but I don't use any of those automation tools. When I talk about automation, I talk about when you get somebody in your email or in your sales funnel, and then you have automation set up to continue to with points of contact with the person. All right. Thanks, Freddie. I appreciate it. Kevin, I'm building a shoe cleaner brand, and I'm still thinking of how to create content. Kevin, content comes from your branding. When I hear someone say a question like what you're saying there, it tells me you might not have gone through a complete branding strategy, because when you go through a complete branding strategy, you're going to utilize your branding strategy to create your content. So it all starts with your branding. So you might have to go backwards here. Remember, just creating a logo and creating a product and creating, a website, branding done before you do any of that marketing. Branding is the foundation for business. It's the foundation, and so many people skip over that. Best practices for managing multiple pages without overwhelming: hire somebody. Hire someone to help you. Dan, if you were making a lot of money from those multiple pages, you probably wouldn't complain about hiring somebody to manage them for you. So let's get you making more money, so then you can hire a social media manager to manage the accounts for you, so that you can just sit there and collect all the money and someone does the work. That's business 101. All right. Any other questions? I'll take questions here for another 10 or 15 minutes if you guys have any other questions that I can help with. Dar, would Amazon allow you to promote your own book or content and also gain the affiliate percentage? No, Dar. I don't believe so. But you could check on that. I don't know the answer, but I would guess that they would have systems in place for that. Heather, how can I use Amazon with being a pastry chef? Oh, easy, easy. As a pastry chef, people are watching you for your recipes and the things you do. Do you use any whisks? Do you use any spatulas? Do you use any bowls? Do you recommend the KitchenAid? Do you recommend any mixers? Do you recommend any Pyrex or Tupperware dishes? Do you recommend any spices or different products that people can buy on Amazon? Boom! Get the point? Do you see the picture? You see what I'm saying? Hashtag most won't, I will. So easy. That one's an easy one. What are examples of story highlights I can put for a motivational page? You know, Dean, if you're a motivational page, I want you making money. I don't want you motivating people. Or if you're going to motivate people, I want you motivating people by getting them to buy things from you. Okay? Putting up motivational quotes on an Instagram account, no offense, but it is played the fuck out. It's played out. People need to know what Dean can do for me. And Dean should have his own branding with his own logo, his own videos, his own experience sharing, so that people don't go, oh, you're just regurgitating historical quotes like so many Instagram accounts. Can I get an amen? And I'm not getting on Dean, but can I get an amen that we all feel that way? You know, it was great for a year and a half when all these motivational meme accounts came out, but we all kind of said, okay, we know who the real ones are and we're going to follow those, and the rest of them can just be. So Dean, what I would say is you need to, on your story highlights, you should have about your favorite things, your favorite books, your favorite videos, your favorite movies, you know, your online course, your ebooks. You could follow basically my Instagram account, but it's very important that people know why they should trust and get motivated by you. And let me help you with something. There's no such thing as a motivational speaker in my mind. If somebody isn't motivated internally, nothing is going to get them motivated. The new term in the world is to be an inspiration. When somebody's motivated, they now need inspiration, or maybe they need inspiration to get motivated. But when they get motivated, you got to give them a place to go to use that motivation. So that's where you can use your story highlights and your link in your bio to send them to products and services that they can buy, so that they can use the motivation that they now have from the inspiration that you give them to put it to work. So it could be physical fitness items, it could be bands, it could be jump ropes, it could be dumbbells, it could be fitness videos, it could be motivational books, it could be movies, it could be all kinds of things. Okay? And yes, everybody should create their own brand. You are a brand, Dean. You are a brand. You are you. If you just put up a motivational quote account, you're nobody. Nobody knows who you are. And we already proved earlier with Entrepreneur Motivation that nobody trusts those accounts that are all about motivational memes, but you don't know who runs it. Nobody trusts those accounts. So build your personal brand where people get to know you. They determine if they like you. And if they like you, they'll buy from you. That's what business is. And it doesn't matter if you're 13 years old or 50 years old. People want to know who they're doing business with. So if that means you start all over, then start all over. Or just rebrand your page of yourself. People want authenticity. People want originality. They're tired of all of the same old regurgitated motivational quotes that everybody does. They're tired of it. Trust me on this. I see it all day long. All right. Michelle, what kind of stuff would you recommend for a page that does branding and logo design? I would show examples of your logos. I would show examples of the type of branding you do, the cool Instagram. I would do cool videos of the type of branding you could do. I would educate. I would be an educator, Michelle. I would educate people. I would put up articles. I would show different statistics of businesses that use professional branding, how that increases their sales. I would become an education machine for branding and logo design. And then what I would do is I would say, hey, if once you have your branding, check out these cool items that you can buy and put your logo. And I would find a company to actually, first off, I would go to Amazon and I would recommend Branding for Dummies and different books on branding that help people understand that unless they're a branding expert, they should hire a branding expert and have that link in your bio so people go buy that book and realize, oh shit, I need a branding expert. Do I know one? How about Michelle? All right, because I love her account. She educates me. She shows me why branding is important. She shows me all the tools, the color palette, the font, different fonts, why this font says this and this font says this, why blue gives off this type of tone and why red gives off this type of tone. I would educate the shit out of people on why branding is important and why they should use an expert instead of trying to do it themselves. That's what I would do. All right. I'm getting all heated up here. Thank you for the feedback on Entrepreneur Motivations. Awesome. Just added on about me. Awesome. Love that, Heighton. Way to take the feedback and constructive criticism. I love that. You know, speaking of that, let me show you. Do you guys want to see from one of the mentors in my mentorship group? This guy, his name is Jerry. And I know on one of his videos, he says something that is so crucial when it comes to seeking knowledge like all of you are right now. Jerry's just an amazing guy. He's got a multi-million-dollar supplement business. I won't bore you with the details, but he's just awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go. We've been on an hour and 12 minutes. I could sit here and talk on this stuff all night long. And so I appreciate you guys. Kevin, do you offer branding strategy mentorship? Kevin, in my mentorship group, we have people that do branding strategy, anything business related. We help people with in the mentorship group. Absolutely. One of the things that people don't realize about mentorship is you're never going to find one mentor that knows everything. It just doesn't exist. All right. It doesn't matter if I built $1 million company or $1 billion company. One person, I won't know it all. Right. I just won't. But great mentors have an elaborate network of people that they do business with. And so if I don't know something specifically, I know somebody who does, and I know somebody that you can trust. Instead of Googling it, finding somebody who says they can do something, and then they screw you over, and then you come back and you go, Sean, I tried this guy on Google. He sucked. What should I do? That is the power of being a part of a great peer exchange network. You get access to reputable people that you can trust, which is invaluable as you're looking to grow your business. All right, it's invaluable. All right, okay, everybody, I'm gonna sign off out of here. I want to say I really appreciate all of you coming in. Let's just do a little quick poll here that says, did you get value from this? Did you get value from this? Yes. No. All right. Can you guys answer that poll for me? Let me know if you got value from this webinar. And if you didn't, feel free to send me a direct message. You know, I love constructive feedback. If you did not get value from this webinar, feel free to send me a direct message on AkaShawnThomas and tell me why you didn't get value and what I could have done better, and I'll take that into consideration on the next webinar. I would absolutely love for you to give me any feedback that I could do. I told you I was going to talk about the Instagram bio, which I did. I pointed out the number one thing, and I proved it with a couple accounts, the username and name. And then we talked about turning that Instagram account into an automated money machine with Amazon. Not many people know about that. If you did, you're awesome. And if you don't, you learned something new today. So feel free to send me any type of feedback. I really appreciate it. And it looks like, what was the poll? What was the poll? It doesn't say how many people voted. don't know why it doesn't say how many people voted. Can you guys see where it says how many people voted? It doesn't. Lee said there will be a replay. It will come into your email. So if you registered, make sure that you check your email, okay? All right, everybody, I really appreciate all of you coming in here. This is my studio. This is my studio here in Nashville. This is where we do events in Nashville for my mentorship group here in Nashville several times throughout the year. This is an awesome space. If you ever get to Nashville, make sure you hit me up. You're more than welcome to come by and check it out and have a cup of coffee, all right? It shows 100%. Awesome. We got 100%. I love that. That's what we're talking about. So everybody, I hope you have a great night or morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And once again, make sure you're following my AkaShawnThomas account. Send me, and I want to see. You guys will make me so happy if some of you take a screenshot of your Amazon affiliate account tomorrow and do an Instagram story and put a hashtag most won't I will on it. I'll repost it on my account. I want to start. Let's create this movement. Who is in on this movement? All right. Who is in? Give me a 100, a yes, most won't I will, something. Who is in on this movement? Let's do this. Like, seriously, I'm going to start showing people that you can make money through your success. I'm going to help promote your success, which will get you more followers, because you guys know I got followers. I will re-promote you. So go out there, and I want to start seeing your Instagram bio with an offer of people buying, and I want you to make your first sale as soon as possible. I really want you to get that first. I don't care if it's a $2 commission. $2 is $2. All right? $2 is $2. That's how you have to look at money. It has to start somewhere. All right? All right, everybody. I hope you guys have an awesome night. I'm probably not even going to go to sleep now. I'm so excited. But I appreciate all of y'all coming in, taking out your time. And if there's anything that I could do on this stuff to help you guys even more, send me a direct message, and I'll do as many of these types of classes as I can. All right? Have a great night. Peace out. Remember, most won't, I will. It's backwards, but most won't, I will. See you later.